This is Old Salem United Methodist Church. This is where Jacob's sister got married about a month and a half ago. And this is where Jacob's grandpa and Aunt Shuggy, who's his grandpa's sister, and his mom's sister Kathy and her husband David go to church. And I think I said, but it's the oldest Methodist church in Indiana. Looks like they had communion this morning. Who's this, Jacob? Tell me who. Is this your cousin?
What are we doing?
Well, this is a video. You know, we're making it.
My granddaughter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Aunt Shuggy's granddaughter.
This is Aunt Shuggy.
Daughter.
Your cousin.
What's your real name? Your actual given name?
Second cousin or second?
Oh.
I don't know how it all works. So.
Why are we making a video?
Well, it's for Grandpa, so that someday when we put that onto like a video cassette or a DVD, we can show Grandpa, and this is what for his 80th birthday.
Beginning of the birthday party.
Yeah. So.
Hi.
Hi.
It's my baby.
Jacob, come here.
What's up, Justin? You look really nice today.
Thank you.
What?
Sandy and Dale.
This hair, this eye, you just look.
Well, if you don't smack your hands, I
Kathy.
found out twice. Well, I didn't.
Say hello. Do you want to say anything for posterity, for like for your grandpa? I'm supposed to ask if you have anything to say to your grandpa. Happy birthday or something.
Did y'all get that yesterday too?
No, this is.
A lot of little children.
I meant to speak to you. I love you around to everybody. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I'm working about you. Oh, there's me. We got lots of
What? Gina, Aunt Shuggy's daughter, made Grandpa's birthday cake.
There's not this many people in church. I mean, but all of you come back this Sunday, the preacher will be surprised. Amazing. Beyond words.
Oh, I miss you. They're getting old.
No idea. You do not.
You're going to know you're not. You're eating here. She even had you go. Ah, your car's in the car. Was that off? No, your card is in my car. Your birthday, yeah. Hello. We wouldn't think of having one without you. You are. We were fine until, because I used him, I kept saying, Levi and Jacob just wants a picture of what.
This is Uncle Dave's dad, HB. This is cousin Gary Spencer over here. Sandy and Harvey and Patty. There's Ron, Kathy, and Dale.
Oh yeah.
Just a little different.
Oh yeah.
Nice and warm, cozy.
Yeah.
Real good.
Oh, definitely. And it makes you feel like nothing. Don't tell me all these stories. Yeah, I am too. You don't have too many choices along that. Well, Heidi.
Very lightly.
Yeah, I know how to go back. Yeah.
Is that cousin the lady in red made the cake that we saw. That's her daughter, Aunt Shookie's granddaughter. Kathy with her grandbaby. This is Chuck, the preacher at Old Salem, where Harvey and Kathy and David go. He married Jacob's sister, like I said, a month and a half ago. He's a really nice guy. Jessica will chew. Yeah, there you go.
And Harvey would come up and I'd come in and Harvey would say, oh, here comes Gail. Can't tell if she's walking or rolling. Ha I can't believe he would do that.
My mom has been telling me how mean he was.
I just didn't believe it. Oh, and one other thing. Harvey was quite the ladies' man. And he always had a different girl. Every time Harvey'd come up to Grandma's, sometimes we had to wait for him to get there because he had to go pick up the girls. He was a young man, real young, until he met Jenny. After he got Jenny, there wasn't another girl.
Well, I believe that this one is from my aunt Shuggy. And it's a picture of her on a bicycle and it says, getting on a bike so I can get pushed off by my big brother and fall off. I believe that story goes that Elma broke her arm that day.
No, she was on roller skates when I brought her down.
For anyone that didn't hear that, he said he was on roller skates today. She was on roller skates. They pushed her down on roller skates.
Pushed her down the hill. Just help her.
You broke an arm. We were sitting there eating supper and I fell off the chair. And I said, what's wrong?
She said, sorry, Daddy.
I passed out.
Oh, she passed out? You were rude. Cleaning up the down tree at his mother's house. Playing with his beagle pup.
We gave up David. That was always a good thing.
Talking about our families. Mentor. Thanks for the great memories. John. And number 10, it says, a friend.
Yeah, we'll give up the fishing day. We can do that. So I always was glad John said we could do that.
This one says, Uncle Harvey, remember when I was about 12 or 13 and we went to Crosley to hunt pheasants with your rabbit dogs. We hunted them all day, no pheasants. Till we got back to the car and one was sitting under your door. Thank you, Bobby. This one says, Daddy, happy birthday. Remember when you would go to basketball games even if I couldn't dribble? Taking Sharon or Rebecca and I walking in the woods, we always seemed to get wet. Sitting under a tree listening to Monster, trying to find a rabbit. On the beach digging up sand fleas. Somebody else want to read? In the boat and me watching the boys jump off the bridge and me wanting to try it. A 357 in the diaper bag.
That's wrong. You read it wrong. was in the baby's diaper.
No, it says it was in the diaper bag.
When whoever wrote that, when she got out of that Volkswagen on Highway 80 about in the middle of Kansas, and I said, "Aren't you afraid?" She says, "No," and there's a 385 in the bottom of that baby's diaper.
Okay, let's see. Postcards instead of a phone call. I want you to know, Daddy, I always knew you'd come get me no matter where I was, and that you have always been my hero. Happy birthday. I love you, Dad. Sandy. Let's see. Welcoming at church, Harvey would come in late, and Larry would clap and embarrass him.
Can't imagine doing that.
And it says, but he has returned the favor a few times to us. At the Lions Club dinners, he would always show up with his lima beans and big smile. Love always, Larry and you.
Yeah, he showed up lots of times.
Harvey, happy birthday. When you and I flew to North Dakota to see Ron and Patty, you said that it was such an easy flight. I said it was the angel looking over us. I really appreciate you being there with me, as it was my first time on an airplane. You even talked to the airplane people and they gave me a certificate. Have a great day, Doris Wright. Grandpa, my favorite memory of you is too hard to pick. There was a tie between three things: trying to drown you in the hot tub, making Chex Mix with you, or telling you those jokes. Every memory of you is a favorite. I love you. By the way, what kind of bank does a vampire bank at? A blood bank. Love, Jessie. Let's see. What I think of more often than you know is the Sunday afternoons at Grandpa and Grandma's house, and the special times you and Jenny had with Chad and Christy. The kids adored you all as much as you adored them. How you and Jenny made Christmas special for all of us. I have such fond memories, and our lives have truly been blessed by you. I really miss seeing you now. Brian remembers you telling Teddy to go get the bird. Diane and Brian. We have a picture, but that goes with a different one here. Let's see. This said, must be Sunday, Dad is home. That kind of looks like that may have been one of those pictures from Elma too.
My dad.
Yeah, his dad was home. Harvey, happy birthday. I have many wonderful memories of you and Jenny. I've always been honored to be your son-in-law. You both were always there to support Patty and I, the birth of our two boys, the numerous Air Force duty locations around the country, helping us celebrate when we were lucky enough to get promoted, and many more. Arguably, one of the best times was investigating the Black Hills and seeing your concern when I was turning around on the side of the mountain or traveling on a snow-covered dirt road that was taking us to Wyoming. Of course, I said I was not lost, but was finally convinced by the driver of the four-wheel vehicle to turn around when he said, "I don't think your Voyager will make it much further." Then hearing your unique laugh made an adventure a special moment. Harvey, have a great birthday, and I look forward to celebrating many more times with you. Ron.
Even the horse couldn't get back there.
Even the horse couldn't get back there. Okay. Favorite memories? Daddy, I couldn't pick just one, so here are a few. Standing on the hill listening to the beagle run. You teaching me how to whistle Bob White. Breakfast cooking, we're all in a hurry and scurrying around, and you are singing in the kitchen, you are my sunshine, or won't you come home, Bill Bailey? I remember the
Somebody wasn't up.
Me. I remember your voice when I called you and said, Dad, I found the car I want to buy. I need you to come right now and make me a great deal. Of course, I told the salesman too. You did a great job, Dad, and then proceeded to teach me how to do better buying a car. No matter where, your living room, a hospital lobby, my house, you never give up on me. You keep talking until I hear you. Thank you. And I won't go through Indianapolis again without hearing you tell me, girl, you're being contrary. And I will smile, because I was. I love you, Kathy. Let's see here. I remember a ride down a muddy, washed out, one-lane Rocky Mountain Road with Mom and Dad. My first thought was, gee, will we ever be able to get out of here? Anyway, we wound up finding a mist-shrouded lake full of beavers and their lodge and ringed by spruce trees, and further back the Rockies. Everyone got out to check it out and take pictures. The vision is one that will live with me forever. Then there is the notorious rabbit hunt with David's brand new reloaded 12-gauge shotgun shells. That took place with Harvey and Jeff and myself on Grandma and Grandpa Abbott's farm. Anyway, what happened was David got up a rabbit and with blazing speed got off a great shot. And here is where it all went wrong, because the gun went off with a resounding putt. The slot rolled out the end of the barrel on the ground, and Mr. Rabbit escaped at Mach 10. I was sure we would have to carry Dad out of the woods with tears in his eyes from laughing at the great white hunter's deed in the bunny patch. All extra special because 3 generations were there. Much love, Dave. And I've heard lots of blueies over the year too, which is hunting those rabbits and those shells. That's just a bluey and nothing else.
Well, when the shot just rolls down on your shoes. But they had the newest equipment and the finest reloading personnel.
A grandpa is someone you never outgrow your need for. We were asked to share one of our favorite memories with you, and I don't think I can share just one because there are so many precious memories over the years. Waking up to songs of You Are My Sunshine. Somebody else heard that. Listening to songs of us cousins singing along. Not well, mind you. Going to pick raspberries. Walking down to the creek to catch tadpoles. Finding flat rocks to skip in Colorado. Flying kites on the beach in South Carolina. And eating too many White Castles and drinking way too much Big Red. Playing Atari in the basement, making homemade ice cream, playing Scrabble at the table, or just hanging on the porch after picking limas from the garden. The list goes on and on. I guess my favorite memory was knowing that at least 1 week every year I was going to spend time with Grandma and Grandpa. And each of the trips we made home, and each time you came to visit us, and the excitement that went along with those trips, will each hold a special place in my memories and in my heart. Have a great 80th birthday, Jeremy. And this one says, Grandpa, happy birthday, let's go rabbit hunting. I think I can keep from looking in the trees for them now. Thank you for the times you went with us. Thank you for taking me fishing. Thank you for teaching me how to garden. Thank you for chicken nuggets on long road trips. Thank you for taking me to pick strawberries. Thank you for being at every ball game. Thank you for making sure I had the baseball card that I had to have. Thank you for ice cream cakes on my birthday. Thank you for being you. There are lots of things about me that come from you. And thank you for being the best grandpa that a person could have. Thank you for being the best super grandpa that my kids could have. I love you. Happy birthday, Jeff. I almost forgot. Thank you for making Christmas a day that requires tools. And the picture he included was of the iron pipe he had to get into to get to his Christmas present one year. That's all that's in the basket. Does anybody else want to share?
Open that bag.
Open that bag.
Yeah, open that. Give him the card. That's Harvey's.
That is a standard operation.
Not many kids need
I
torque
think it's
cutters.
That's what we're
Okay.
this way. You have to be an hour and a half. You do whatever goes in mind. And they said that was failure because that was the best one. They had that pipe ready to open.
He saved it. Some of them are saying they're in the card, so you want me to open the cards?
Oh, no.
No? No more, huh? Okay.
Oh, don't set through.
Don't say, okay.
Everybody's happy with it.
She says I gotta give you this one.
I should have brought my tools in case I got anything from some of my grandkids that I wasn't looking for any of this.
That's Harvey.
I got it.
Okay. You think your grandkids would glue all the boxes shut? Do what, Shib? The bag goes with the card. Oh, and it's raining. I'm trying. That's everybody that was in the basket. Uh-oh. Looks like there's a duck. A penguin, all right.
He promised to bring me a penguin from the North Pole. He
From
never
South Pole, hon.
did.
South Pole.
Press his arm.
But I couldn't kill him. I had pictures of him up on the ship. Well, he wouldn't have made it. They were stuffing him. Does that match me?
Somebody else's? It's in that black bag, this one right here. And the memories in the card.
You better.
It says, Harvey, I have so many wonderful memories of you and Jenny, especially all the Christmas dinners and get-togethers on special holidays. You can sure drill a good hamburger. I remember the Christmas I was pregnant with Kurt, 8.5 months, and the hard time you and the guys had getting me up the lane and in the house with all that snow. Bob had so many great memories of you, especially the many times you got stuck in the snow coming for Jenny. The good times he had on vacation and trips with you and Jenny. He laughs about a time a snake almost bit you as we're playing with it, and he Hasn't seen you with a snake since. Best of all was when you were teaching him to drive the old F-12 and he headed for the fence and you jumped off and he went through the fence. I'm learning all kinds of things today. Thanks for all the good times and memories and being a great brother-in-law. With love, Bob and Lynn.
When they put it in there like that, show how old that I really am. I can remember when Grandpa was left the team hooked up if it was a snowy night because he knew I was coming, whether I could make that lane or not. And I ended up putting the car in the ditch. He would have to get the team out and pull me out of that ditch. All of that Abbott's have tried the hill. They know what I'm talking about along the way. But the best one was, I had got Grandpa to do it so much that her dad happened to be coming along in the team, and I said, I don't want to go ask Mr. Abbott to pull me out. I didn't know Mr. McCoy at that time. And he says, I'll tell you what, he says, I need to load this wagon full of wood. He says, if you'll help me load it, I'll pull you out. And then that was a good day, so I said, boy, I'm willing, don't want to see Mr. Abbott. That hill got a lot of people, though. There's several of them over there that know you.
The whole family has a four-wheel drive.
So many years later.
I know you girls remember all the dog chains.
Yeah. I remember Lana
That's the
being...
first thing you do when you hit the bottom of the lane, get the dog chain out. Or wrap the guitar.
Or just an old piece of clothesline wrapped around that would make you make the hill.
That's the only place I remember him using any chains. And it was, it's okay, we'll get there. Anybody else as far as have one or?
I know I'm a bad grandson. I didn't write it down, and I didn't have it read by Aunt Kathy. So I'm still learning, Grandpa, the lessons that you've tried to teach me my whole life.
Lecture, you mean? I want a discussion, you want a lecture. People don't understand what's going on.
I had the unique experience of living with my grandfather as a 13-year-old until I was 17. So I got to move in with... So Grandpa and I have a special relationship.
Good for you.
You know, finally learned to put the scissors in the drawer. Learned after Grandpa got rid of the Cokes, I had to put the Coke cans in the recycling bin. And things like that. But I have to mention one memory as a child, one that stands out, just the love that Grandpa showed his whole life. I showed up at their house, I don't know, I was a child, and I was dead certain there were trolls underneath my bed. I was certain they were under there. I had a fit. And that might have been where it came from. Even. I don't remember where it came from, but I knew they were there. And so Grandpa, I just went into that bedroom, closed that door, made a bunch of racket, acted like he rounded those suckers up, put them in a bag, and we had to drive over to Kentucky. I think it was the 2nd Street Bridge. We got out and he threw those trolls over the bridge. Those trolls live on that bridge. I can't go to Louisville without thinking, I wonder what those trolls are doing. So, Grandpa, for all the bad and good, I've learned so much from you and I'm still learning. I love you.
Happy birthday, Dad. We have lots of cake, so if you haven't gotten in, there's still plenty of food up here, so if we're ready for cake, you ready for cake, Dad?
Sure.
And thanks to Tina, she did a beautiful job on the
Friday morning or something. We had about $10 before we left. Before we actually got the paper, got to get $1. Well, I had stopped at Frankfurt, got some money, so I had about 50 on
They
me.
went through all those,
So we got up there, he said, "I'm going to Walmart." I said, "Well, I've got money." That's pretty good. So finally, I just handed him all the money I had. I said, "Here." But he did give me 40 back yesterday. He did?
You made out like a man.
I got my 40 back. That's just a different outfit. I know.
You ain't there yet, you go to get
Hers has to be, when I was up there.
So anyway, I got 40 back.
Somebody to play with, that city kid come up there, and if we was lucky, he got excused by Mildred since she was the boss.
I see your mouth.
She ran that whole farm off there, you know, as far as the girls were concerned. The younger.
That's pretty.
We usually do.
I was pushing cake, but it was looking for me.
Not Christmas Day. I always take that week.
They'll take some home with them.
It is because where have those years gone? We've enjoyed most of them.
Yes.
Some sad.
We don't even know who we're
So glad we're part of a big.
Sean Doty
family.
passed.
Underline happy 80th Virginia.
Oh, wait, he changed. You won't have that schedule. He changed today.
She's.
Actually, he told his boss that he was not
Celebrated last week.
that was his supervisor anymore, that if he planned for him to be at work, he would switch his shift. So,
Did y'all get married?
I think he,
Levi, did you go ahead and look at the sanctuary in there?
Yep.
Built in 1864.
Here, say that on here.
Sanctuary was built in 1864 and the basement under it was dug 95 years later.
Well, that's a trick.
That's a trick. That's kind of backwards, huh?
Yeah.
But it's neat.
That's the oldest Methodist church in Indiana.
Supposed to be. See, when they built this in 1864, the original Buckeye Church burnt is when they built this. So it's been much different.
Okay.
But it's good now, huh?
Yep.